And how you doing? This is Coach Big Pete of DeepDishFootball.com and the Weemy Report. How you doing? It is time now, since this is the start of 2017 season, to preview another football conference. This time, it is the Fox Valley Conference. Now, as you know, Prairie Ridge is the big dogs. They were the big dogs last year, won the state title, did a hell of a job, and they look pretty good this year too. Now, just to go over a couple few things. One, IHSA football, high school football, especially in Illinois, is a parody of itself. What is up in the year. The year after is up is down. What is down could be down is up. It is completely a tilted system. Weird things happen. Predictions mean absolutely nothing. These are I do three categories: top dogs, middle of the road teams, and underdogs. Top dog teams, it could be a bottom dog team this year. A bottom dog team could be a top dog team. You have to put the helmet on. You got to put the pads on. You got to play the game. Predictions, previews, and all this other stuff mean absolutely crap. That's just the truth. Okay, so for my top dog teams for 2017 for the Fox Valley Conference, I'm gonna go over a couple few players too. First is Prairie Ridge. What can you say? They won the state title last year. Unbelievable. You got Jeff Jenkins, offensive tackle. Samson Evans, one of the best athletes in the state of Illinois. It's just unbelievable. The only person that they really lose is their tight end. He's gone. They got two great linebackers in Perhats, and I'm forgetting the other Omen. That's the other kid. It's they're just stacked with talent. It's unbelievable what Prairie Ridge has. And again, this is a conference that I really like because it's a conference based on very strong offensive line play. This is one of the best conferences for an offensive line coach to watch and a defensive line coach to watch. It's a great conference to watch. So Prairie Ridge, they're top dogs. Second one, Huntley. Now I could talk about Eric Mooney, and he's good, but just go over a couple of two players that you might not know for Huntley: Charlie Zorno and Cam Carrington, defensive back. Charlie Zorno, linebacker. They also got Addison, the linebacker, who's coming back from injury. He's another kid to keep an eye on. Huntley, great athletic ability. The main thing will be, can that defensive line contain those top offensive lines that they are going against? That is key, very key, especially in this conference. My third top dog team, Cary Grove. Cary Grove is unbelievable on the offensive line. I gotta say, I'm completely impressed. You got Brett Groves, Addison West, who's going to be a junior. He's probably gonna get some bigger offers later this season, and Colton Rowland, who's another kid that you got to keep a close eye on. Kid's just a hard nosed kid. But Cary Grove, their line looks unbelievable. I really do think that Cary Grove is going to do a lot more damage this year. They're sort of my surprise team to keep an eye out for. I have Huntley and Prairie Ridge. That Huntley and Prairie Ridge game is going to be very important. Now, for my middle of the road teams, they made the playoffs last year. McHenry, I have, looking at my notes here, wide receiver Brandon Crowley and their cornerback Nico. I didn't write down his last name. McHenry, great athletic ability. It's going to be interesting to see what they can do this year. Um, I I I'm looking forward towards I forgot the game. Sorry. Next team for Middle of the Road team, Jacobs. I have defensive back, a kid that a lot of people are forgetting to look at, Trevor Fitzsimmons, and the running back Strickland. They have a great athletic ability. The Jacobs. The main thing for Jacobs is, okay. Chris Kaepernick he's graduated. He's going off to Duke. The quarterback is the future of Jacobs. He's very good, but uh, how long does it take for him to process and go through everything? That'll be the main important things, especially for Jacobs. Next one, I have Crystal Lake South as my middle of the road team. I have linebacker Tyler. I could say Keegan and then all that, but I want to highlight some other players from these teams, not just the main players, but some of the other players. So on Crystal Lake South, I am Tyler Beckwith, linebacker, and Kyle Leva, running back for Crystal Lake South. Two players to keep a close eye on. For Crystal Lake Central, I stuck with the big guys: Wyatt Blake, Cade Keenan. Um, they got some younger offensive linemen. They have one offensive lineman who looks really, really good. Keep a close eye on. But this literally these teams, for like Jacobs, they got Wormsley, who I forgot to mention. But you got these. There's some big boys here that can do some damage with D1 potential. That's all I'm going to say about this conference. I'm really impressed with this conference. Now, for my underdog teams, I have Dundee Crown, Ruben Royos. Kid really impressed me as a wide receiver. He could play wide receiver or flex tight end spot. Really impressed with Ruben Royos. For Hampshire, and this is how good this offensive line conference is. When you got Hampshire and you got um, one hell of an offensive line coach, and it's an underdog team, and he makes offensive linemen like it's nobody's business too, just like the offensive line coach at Crystal Lakes Central, but Coach ISO. Um, but you got slot back Nick Rummel, linebacker Jake C, and one of my most underrated offensive tackles, whose last name I swear he sounds like a Power Rangers villain, Jake Divatax, who has to shave. By the way, he's got to shave that thing off. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, he's got to shave it off. But Jake Divatax, he's one of the most how do you say? He's one of the most overlooked offensive linemen in the state of Illinois. A hell of a kid, tough SOB, gets after it. He's a kid you definitely want to keep an eye on. But for Fox Valley Conference, Prairie Ridge is stacked. I won't be surprised if Prairie Ridge isn't the DeKalb this fall. Not surprised. Won't be surprised. Um, I have one, two, three. I have five possible teams making the playoffs this year from Fox Valley. Four. I'll do four. Four teams making the playoffs this year. Um, I do think that I think I'm going to say my surprise team for the Fox Valley Conference this year. I would have to say is Cary Grove. Cary Grove or Jacobs, because there's a lot of people that are going to think that since Nick's gone, it's not going to do that much. But I think Jacobs could surprise some people. But it's going to be a great year in the Fox Valley. Um, everyone's going to be looking to get at Prairie Ridge, and Prairie Ridge is going to be the big dogs trying to fend off the attackers. Simple as that. But it's going to be a hell of a year in conference of Fox Valley Conference. Now, if you like what I had to say, please follow me at Coach Big Pete and Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook. I'm also on Instagram, Coach Big Pete. Please visit deepdishfootball.com. Also, if you like what I had to say, please feel free to leave a tip. It's on deepdishfootball.com. On the right-hand corner, it says leave a tip for Coach Big Pete or whatever. Please, 50 cents, 75 cents, it doesn't matter. Also, if anyone is interested, Deep Dish Football, Coach Big Pete, we report, whatever. I do, as you can see, I do breaking news reports and that. I am currently looking for advertisers that want to advertise on the breaking news things and all the Deep Dish Football stuff. So please feel free to send me any information, or if you're interested, my email is coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. And also, um, this thing brought to you for the Fox Valley Conference preview was brought to you by Smoothing Sports out of Frankfort, Illinois. A great place to get get your athletic T-shirts made and all that other stuff. They do a great job with graphics. They do the Deep Dish Football and Coach Big P graphics. Take a look at them. Smoothing Sports in Frankfort, Illinois. And thank you so much. Have a lovely day and good luck to Fox Valley. And hopefully I can catch a game. You can nominate your game every week, starting the week 2 of that Sunday. Starting week 2 of Sunday, you get to nominate your game and vote for Deep Dish Football Game of the Week. Thank you so much. I wish you guys the best of luck. Good luck the whole season, and have a lovely day.